my God. Let's get this together. New position just unlocked. New position just unlocked. Welcome to the Cho Show. It is so fucking cold in Ohio right now. It is beyond cold. I can barely function right now because my legs, specifically my legs, are freezing. They're freezing. So I have two blankets on. I have a sweater. I have a shirt. I have my robe. And I have joggers on. And socks. I almost put shoes on. I'm tired of being cold. And at first I thought, oh, well, this will be cute. The snow is the snow is falling and ha ha he tis tis the holiday season. We have snow. But no, it's not cute. It's not cute. It was cute for the first 5 minutes that it snowed. I got a really cute I got a really cute video to post on Instagram, and that was cute and all, but quite frankly, I'm over it. Quite frankly, I'm very, very, very much over it. So I am in such shambles right now from the cold that I literally cannot stand to be anywhere but the couch right now. I'm still in my office. I'm still in my closet. Yes, for those that are new here, I have a closet slash sitting room slash office. It's all three things. It does none of those things well. Welcome to my life. I look like shit because I need a haircut. I've needed a haircut for like 2 months. But this is a mess. It's a total, total, total mess. So, here we are. Hey, Brock. So, if you don't mind, Brock, just because I have poor memory, are you in Canada or are you on the West Coast? Or are you on both? Hi, Autis. What's going on? And who else at home is suffering from the cold right now? Who else is doing this? Who else is suffering alongside me right now? I quite literally look like shit, and I'm totally okay with it, guys. Because I ain't fucking none of y'all. Your hair's a kite, right, meow? I know that's right. John Lopez, you better get it. Listen, I'm so cold, I might try anything to make me feel something. Because I really just feel like I almost can't like feel my body. Like I feel this is how I feel. This is how cold it is. Listen, I am so cold that it feels as though I have 1,000 acupuncture needles that are frozen, like frozen acupuncture needles, entering my body simultaneously. Like on pins and needles, it's how this feels to be that cold. 100%. 100%. Yes, I love Indian men. Who's the now you're a single mom dude? Oh, Kevin Samuels? Oh, what a compliment. What a compliment, Eric Johnson. Are you talking about you talking about Kevin Samuels? Rest in peace, legend. Rest in peace, king. You talking about Kevin Samuels? I wish I was half the man he was, honey. Um, are you into Indian men? I'm into all men. Hi, David Pertila Davila. But I do like an Indian man. Listen, I love a dark looking man. I love a caramel man. I love men that are closer to my skin complexion. If I'm being honest, I might be dating a Mayo monkey, but I do happen to prefer if I had a gun to my head, gun to my head, gun to my head. Um, I like people my skin complexion, and nothing's wrong with that. By the way, that's not racist. Um, I look like Gable Owner. Who's Gable Owner? Not that one. You too, Tony Stone. Hey, Blondie. Rest his soul. Rest his soul. Do you support Project Eden Gate? I don't know what that is. Educate me. Kevin Samuels can get it, or rather, could have gotten it. Oh, baby, he could get it multiple times for me. I hear you. I never met a man I didn't like. Yeah, I don't have like the preferences like that because I don't date for looks. I date for growth potential. I'm a Capricorn. What can I say? Bitch, can we climb mountains together? Can we solve problems together? Can we make some money together? That's what I'm concerned about. And that's what's attractive to me in a partner. To now, come on now. Rate the racist most gross to most hot. Well, like I said, it's not that they're gross or not. It's just my preference. I don't think any race is gross at all. But I am probably the least attracted to pale skinned white people. Um, After that, I would say, I might make an exception for a pale Asian. A pale Asian could get it, but I prefer the Asians to be tan. Give me Filipino. Give me Japanese. Give me Hawaii. Give me, Pacific. Give me some melanin. I need some melanin. Like, don't hate me. I need some melanin. But I do love a tan white person, like Italiano. Ooh, mm, an Italiano with a caramelized olive skin tone. Absolutely. Now that white person could get it, but the pale whites, I don't know. The Mayo monkeys, the snow roaches, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Um, Hi MOP. You kind of look like Mike Hunt from Regular Show. Don't know what that is. You have to have ball knowledge to know what that is. I don't have ball knowledge. I'm part of the FAG community, honey. Do you invest? I do invest. Of course, I invest. I'm not going to go into all the details because we're having an in depth discussion on my Discord channel about investing right now. So if you're interested in investing, the Discord channel is free to join. David Pertula Davila can tell you all about it. He's in the chat and he's part of that discussion. So we're exchanging ideas right now. I don't want to go into all the details live because I feel like I don't want to get off track too much because I'm not at my PC and I'm going to struggle tonight to maintain um, keeping up with comments. But I do invest in ETFs, pretty safe S&P 500 ETFs. I also invest in some income-driven ETFs that pay monthly dividends. They're not tax advantaged. So imagine REITs, they are included in that group of investments. REITs are real estate investment trusts, and also BDCs, business development companies. These types of companies are forced by the government to pay out 90% of their profits to their shareholders, which is why they give you monthly dividends. The only drawback to that is that a lot of these dividends are not qualified dividends, meaning that they're not tax advantage like other typical investments. They are taxed as ordinary income, which If you know anything about income tax, it can fuck you in the ass. So I do a little bit of mix of those two. Because I like to invest for the short term flexibility and cash flow, but also the long term retirement factor. Good question. Um, we need to climb mountains together, period. Capricorn unite, that part. What do you think about Israel versus Palestine? What are your thoughts on that? I really don't give a fuck. I think Israel and Mexico are parasites to the American government. Um, Democrats seem to represent all of Latin America, and Republicans seem to represent all of Israel. Both are unrelenting, pathogenic parasites on this nation. Um, Quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what happens to what's going on over down in the Gaza land, okay? Because quite frankly, it's none of our business, right? But what has made it our business is our investment and our fueling, our financial fueling of one side. And that's what I think should be taken away and stripped because we have a couple more important things going on down here in America. And I don't think many people would disagree with that. If you asked every single American to rank their top 10 issues for the federal government, I don't think that Palestine is ranking very highly among any of them, except for delusional Gen Zers. But they're one issue voters that don't even fucking vote. So who cares? The majority of Americans, hardworking Americans, care about Americans and what the fuck's going on here. Does that answer your question? Um, Japanese most pale Asians. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily, Guello. I know one of my besties, well, I shouldn't put his tea out here like this, but one of my besties, I'm about to put his tea out there, whatever. But anyway, he thought he was always Chinese, but when he grew up, a lot of the other Chinese students and classmates of his made fun of him by calling him Japanese. Of course, you understand that there's a wide history, contentious history between Japan and China. And so, my friend, my good friend, he was like, well, "What's going on?" And then as an adult, he found out that um, that his grandfather on his mother's side is Japanese, allegedly. It's still like some big top secret. I don't know. I think his father works for the government or something like that. I don't know, but I said all about to say this. My friend is pretty dark, and I think it's because of the Japanese influence. Maybe, I could be wrong though. I don't know what Gemini's do, Tony. I don't know what that is. What's up, bro? Just checking on you. You doing well and recovering from those back shots? Oh, I'm always recovering from back shots. Now, come on now. You're talking to a pro here. No, I actually haven't had a back shot in over 10 years. Um, Gold is good right now because of political instability, but weird taxes and brokerage. Yeah, I agree, Emmanuel. But I was just talking about this in the Discord, and again, join the Discord channel because we have a lot of in-depth discussions in the Discord channel about a variety of topics, and it's a much more effective back and forth than a live stream because the live stream is all about me and my opinion, and sometimes you can't really have a legitimate, thoughtful dialogue on a live stream. So join the Discord channel. It's linked in the description box of every single video that I post on YouTube. So check it out. Um, but yeah, gold is something that's really interesting. I don't invest in gold, but it's not because I don't believe that it's a good investment. It's just because I found something that works and I feel as though I am diversified enough. I don't want to ever draw into the whole I gotta diversify, I gotta keep diversifying, I gotta keep diversifying. You don't have to keep diversifying because then you're gonna end up having a portfolio of like a million different fucking investments. And you don't need to do that. It's too complicated for me. I don't want to think about my portfolio. I just want it to work and my investment strategy works. And I implore everyone to do what works for you. Check the numbers and make sure you have the data and the facts to back it up. Hey, Awesome Sauce, how are you? Damn, I'm Mexican American. Well, you're American before you're anything else. In my book, Abel, Mexico is still a parasite. You know, Mexico's border policies and national laws about national identity is much stricter than America. I mean, I don't want to turn this into a whole diatribe about illegal immigration, but you have to understand that literally only Western white majority nations do shit like this. Only. Japan does not have immigration laws like this. Mexico does not have immigration laws like this. You cannot tiptoe your ass down to Mexico as an American, buy property, and just start living there. That's not how that fucking works. Not how it works. Mm-mm. But up here in America, you can do that. You can illegally enter the country, set up shop, start getting benefits. Down in Mexico, they have what some on the left here in America would probably argue as racist. They have quite racist government policies in terms of how they treat Americans who live in Mexico. But no one's criticizing Mexico about their laws, right? No one criticizes people of color around the world who have strict border security. No one no one criticizes any of those nations. You can't do this in Africa. Can't do it. You can't do this in any Asian country. You can't do this in any Eastern European country. It's only white majority Western nations that allow other people to invade their fucking country and leech off of the government payroll. It's only white people that do this. Why is that? That's weird to me. But bitch, you're not gonna gaslight me into feeling bad about illegals. Sorry. Um, that ammunition has run out. You have no more bullets in the chamber, honey. You can't kill me. Um, Also, I'm Oroes? I don't know what that means, Abel. What is that? Five eyes equals US, UK, French, Israel, Australia. Greetings, Cho, and all hail Overlord Duke. Duke is in the fucking bed. Because let me tell you, Duke has been on one tonight. He has been on one tonight. Um, oh my god, this pop is so good. I don't typically drink pop very often, but these little cute cans are just so cute. They're so kawaii. I love them so much. They're so good. I love the sugar. I love the ginger. It's like real ginger. It's so good. And you know, us black folk are ignorant as fuck, so we believe that ginger ale has medicinal effect, strong medicinal effects. So you know, I can be throwing up my whole body weight, pop a ginger ale, and magically I'm gonna believe that everything's fine. You know, that's how we think, and it's true. It works. I'm telling you. But black people also have a difference in opinion on the brand. Okay, so me, I believe that the ginger ale that has the strongest medicinal benefits is Verner's. Now, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But if you do know, you know that Verner's burns going down. And if it's not, it has so much ginger and carbonation that it burns going down. In my opinion, it burns all the worms and viruses, and that's why it works. The other stuff, the Schweppes, um, the all the other ginger ales that black folk like, yeah, it's cute. They taste good, and yeah, they may settle the tummy a little bit. But that's like Verner's, like so the other ginger ale brands for helping upset tummies is kind of like, getting over the counter um, Tylenol, right? Low strength, 300 milligrams, whatever. Verner's is like getting Vicodin, right? A double dose of Vicodin, like 1,000 milligrams, like 2,000, 5,000 milligrams, right? Like it's gonna knock you out. That's the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what, you have to know what I'm talking about, right? Um, so I love ginger ale, and it's not. I'm not drinking it for pleasure. I'm drinking it for health benefits. That's the way we think, and it's true. Science. Hey, beautiful man, when are you going to take a vacation, babe? I have no money to take a vacation, Elgin Johnson. I know everyone thinks I'm super rich and that I have a rich partner, but I don't. We're not rich. We have no cash. We're hardworking Americans just like everybody else. We just happen to live in a gigantic house. That's all. Mm. Oh, hey, Leah Bobia. Classic white guilt. Those white liberal women are dangerous. That's the problem. DJ is usually talking shit on Discord about you, and he is typically. Let me pin that. The Discord's now pinned. Thank you so much, Leah, for being here. Um, wait. Oh, you guys are a mess. White liberal men are also classified as white liberal women. Stop. Stop. Um, what is a woman? Someone who self identifies as a woman. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Who said that? Who said that? Oh, do I not have all chat on? Let me make sure I have all chat on. Let me make sure I have all chat on, honey. Okay, I have all messages on now. All messages are on. Um, it's shocking that you're drinking that poison, sweetheart. I don't want that sugary soda to ruin your skin. My skin's fine. Hey, Kaga Soul. Oh, hey, Kaga. What's going on, Caxo? Chill, I'll be in the background. No problem. Calm down, Egan. I'm decorating my tree. Finally, wasn't even going to do it, but the kids made ornaments at school. So I'm going to do it tonight so they can wake up to a wonderful winter wonderland. That's so cute. I love Elgin. You're fine. That's other alternative that you could drink like Olipop, prebiotic, Zevia, zero sugar, or slice. First of all, Zevia is trash. I've tried it. It's disgusting. Second of all, I do like Olipop, but it's way too expensive. I'm broke. Remember, we just had this conversation. Um, but on another note, Poppy is disgusting. I know that a lot of people love to say that Olipop and Poppy is like the same thing. It's not. Poppy has that like very disgusting fake aftertaste of like fake sugar. Olipop doesn't have that. I do love Olipop. I do. You look like you don't have a job. I wish, Brian. Brian Romney, I wish. Can you please make that happen? Can you make that happen for me, babe? Because looking like I don't have a job is not enough. I need to not have a job. That would be wonderful. Nobody said that tonight, show. That's all Oh, okay. You know I'm about to go in. A block that clown. He in here talking reckless, so he can talk. I've definitely heard worse. Yeah, that was nothing, honey. I look like I don't have a job, bitch. I wish I didn't have a job. Please don't threaten me with a good time. Girl, baby, if you need anything, just let me know. I told you you're my wife, husband. Oh God. Well, hubby, I need a cool $1 million in cash spread out in monthly payments. And I need you to start starting January 1st. So get your wire transfers, together, get them together, and just have them deposited, and then we'll go from there. That's what I really need. Since he worried about you not having a job, then send him some money to support him. That part. I mean, I do look like shit right now. Listen, I don't know why people get on. Well, I do get why people get on the internet and say mean things about other people because most people care. It's easy to get a rise out of people because a lot of people care about their image and how they appear to strangers. I don't. Because if I did, I would not have gotten on looking the way I look tonight. with this struggling ass hairline. This hairline has been struggling for a month, but I don't give a fuck. So, listen, I love when the girls come here trying to read me. Hmm. Okay. Um, I don't want a job either. I'd rather marry a 90-year-old sugar mama if I knew I was guaranteed to get that will. I know that's right, honey. So, what's going on, y'all? We were going to talk about Candy and Todd divorcing tonight. And we were going to talk about Candy and Todd divorcing tonight and how people should look into prenuptial agreements. But I just figure I cannot stand to be at my desk right now. And I really wanted to just rest tonight and be comfortable and warm. And I could not be warm at my desk with my legs exposed to the wind in this gigantic ass home. I'm so cold. Guys, I'm so fucking cold. You have no idea. I can't think straight. I can't see straight. I'm ready to blow the house up just to receive some warmth from the fire damage. That's where I'm at right now. Oh, thank you, Elgin. MAGA won't care if they have a job. They will cheer on others suffering. Sure thing, Mike. So we gotta believe in the waves. Well, baby, we gotta do the waves. We gotta put the do rag on. I ain't been putting the do rag on. I ain't been brushing the hair. The hair is nappy. It's giving naps. It's giving kinks. It's giving curly. It's not waving anywhere. Hacking up a lung right now, Cho. I stayed up to catch you live. Thank you so much, Brock. I hope you feel better. Why is it so cold in your house? Because it's so cold outside, and I actually don't know how to control our temperature in the house. Isn't that crazy? I honestly don't. I know it's controlled via my partner's phone. Now, I could go down to the thermostat and like press buttons, but I know that if I press a button, my partner's gonna lose his fucking shit. He's gonna lose his shit. He's gonna lose his shit. I don't know what's going on. Baby, it's 10 below zero out here. I know. Chicago's a mess right now. Mike has a picture of AOC above his bed. Oh, girl. Looking good, Cho. How was your night? My night has been really good. I watched a video by one of my favorite creators. I can't think of his fucking name. He's a bald headed man and he does vlogs around the country, and well, around the world. One of the you viewers actually put me on to him, and he's just really super engaging, a very, very genuine person. And watching him engage and meet strangers out in the world, it's just really inspiring and intriguing. And it's such a learning opportunity. And so today I watched his video on Palm Springs and then West Palm and then some of the surrounding areas. And he talked about the wealth, like the massive wealth in Mar-a-Lago. And it was just really interesting. So I did that today. I really didn't do much at all. I earlier today I went to volunteer. So I volunteer every week. I cook food for the homeless, and I serve food to the homeless. And friends are there. I'm friends with home. I mean, yeah. Anyway, um, so I did that. I volunteered, and then after that, I played my video game. I played some Elden Ring Night Rain. By the way, if you play Elden Ring Night Rain, I'm looking for group LFG. Help me. I did just beat the Dreglord, so I'm very, very happy about that. But I was dragged along the way. The two people that I ran with, baby, they knew what the fuck they were doing, and I'm pretty sure they were on comms. So I'm just happy they were on comms because I just followed their lead and they dragged my dumb ass around all over the fucking map. And then they dragged me to the finish line. So very grateful. I got lots of great rewards. And then I was streaming that on the Discord channel to some friends. Shout out to David Portilla Davila and DJ who were there with me, watching me play video games. Eventually, that will come to the big screen here on YouTube publicly, but for right now, that's a Discord exclusive. Um, so anyway, that happened, and then after I played video games, I told myself I was going to edit videos. I didn't do a single piece of fucking work today because it has been so fucking cold. I watched YouTube videos all day. I napped all day. And technically, I feel like I'm still napping right now because I'm still on the couch. I ate pizza. I ate a whole 10-inch pizza, a pesto, artichoke, spinach pizza. It was great. Really great. Not better than the traditional pizza, but it was green. I felt somewhat good about it. Kind of a mistake. I should have just went with the traditional pizza with the red pizza sauce. But it was still good, and it left me feeling like a hippo, like a hungry, hungry hippo. So I had to rest some more after eating pizza, and that's just what I've been doing. I've been cuddling all day under the blankets. It's been a really, really, really chill um, evening. I'll get back to work tomorrow. Um, just brush your hair 30 minutes a day and then put on your do rag. Show it was negative 14 last week. Oh my God. Before you make judgment, I am not a Democrat. No problem, Mike. It's okay. We appreciate all opinions here. Now, some of us may be a little bit more hostile towards you for any Democratic leaning positions, but that's based off of our bias. We have bias as well, and some of us are better than others at keeping that bias in check. So we appreciate all opinions. We are actually a freedom of speech platform here. We don't ban you for the words that you use. We only ban you for spamming. So we value your opinions here. Okay, no matter how dumb they are, if they're dumb. Not calling you dumb. So y'all ever going to move to Miami when we have money? Yeah. How you feel about people standing in line to buy Jordans? If that's what they want to do, there's no problem with buying Jordans. If they can afford Jordans, let them buy Jordans. I'm not interested in buying Jordans. Cho, are you talking about bald and bankrupt? No, 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 no. He has an Italian name like Pamparelli or Tim Manelli, something like that. Listen, I wish I could get up right now because it's right there. It's literally right there. You know what? I'm gonna try to show you. You see, in that middle far right, that guy. That's the guy. That's the guy that I watched today. It was a great video. Great video. It was a great video. If it's this cold in December, what's it going to be like in February? Coldest we had in Sanbury was negative 50. Oh, that is psycho. So I was in a wedding yesterday. Oh my God, it was crazy. Tell us about it. Your mod talk about cope, but remove my comment attempting to silence it that ICE attacking on citizen. What are you talking about? I trust that Leah is not removing free speech, but what you cannot do is spam. Do not send the same message or the same style of message several times. I'll get to it when I get to it. I try to read all comments. Tell us about MOP. What does everyone do for work? Well, I manage. Thank you, David, for the confirmation. I trust what Leah's doing, but like, and you know what, Mike? I'm gonna be real with you. You better be happy that I'm not on my PC, because I would have probably permabanned you already for spamming. Because you've already been warned once when you enter the chat to not spam. You can call me, you can call Trump the most vile names you want. You can call Republicans and conservatives and MAGA the most vile names you want. But just don't spam. That's the only rule I ask you to abide, and it's a very easy one. If you have any semblance of impulse control, of which so far it seems like you don't, but hopefully you've learned. Because listen, Leah could have just banned you too. She could have just removed you from the chat. Luckily, she removed your comment and didn't just get rid of you. So, both of us are showing that our benevolence knows no bounds. I welcome you to adhere to the rules, please, and thank you in advance. Joe, do you think that people are homeless because of drugs, or is that one of the factors that perhaps are homeless? People are homeless because of their choices. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. No, I say that generally speaking, there is no one size fits all, but I'm willing to bet you that 90+% of the homeless are homeless because of their choices, their series of unfortunate choices. We talked about this before. I've done a highlight about this, about radical accountability. Awesome sauce. I recommend that you go back and watch that video about radical accountability because I share a story about one of my patrons that are homeless, and I talk about decision making, and it's a really concise but flavorful story time about choice when you are already down in the dumps. And I'll give you the too long didn't read version, that even when you're dealt a bad hand, let's just say, let's just assume, awesome sauce, that white supremacy and the patriarchy and, racism and Project 25, 2025, all these things are the reason why you were down in the dumps. You don't have a job, you can't get a boyfriend, you're ugly, you're poor, you're broke. Let's say that all those things are because of outside circumstances. Even still, with all those things to consider, it is still your obligation to make the best decision you can with the cards you do have in your hand. And so often what we see is people that are already in poor, disadvantaged situations are making terrible decisions that further traps them or doesn't move the needle an inch in the better direction. And so, no, I think generally speaking, as someone that has worked with homeless populations since I was 18 years old, it's been over 15 years. Um, these are because of choices. This is because of culture. This is because of behaviors. This is because of addiction. This is because of unchecked mental health. And a lot of this boils down to choice. Um, but go watch that video. I forget the title of the video, Awesome Sauce, but I know it's something about having radical accountability. It was posted last month, sometime earlier on in the month of November, I'm pretty sure. Beautiful. Did you stop running marathons? I love how you say, "Did I stop running marathons?" as though I've run like 10 different marathons. Baby boy, I've run a half marathon, a single half marathon. I am going to be signing up for another half marathon, and I want to get a couple half marathons under my belt before I attempt a full marathon. But I can tell you for a fact that I do indeed want to train for a real full length marathon. I really do. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll definitely be running in the Columbus Marathon in the half next year again. So, hey Gabby, choices isn't an answer people will accept. I know it's not. You know me, DPD, living the dream. Technically, most people that are homeless due to them not having a home. Well, that's part of the that's part of the definition of homeless. That's just the definition of it, but there's root causes to not having a home. Yes, people are homeless because of their choices. Sadly, most people aren't accountable in that regard. I tell people to that you have the choice to turn your life around if you really want to. We all know Leah's a good mom. I know this person who lived in an affordable housing and their rent was not that much, but they couldn't manage to pay their rent each month because of their bad choices. They eventually got evicted. Well, yeah, yeah, no shocker. Yeah, watch it in your free time. It's like 7 minutes. Awesome sauce. It's not. I don't think it's a long one. Um, Sometimes it could be from job loss or no job security. Yeah, yeah. But we have to. But then the next question is, why did you lose your job? How did you lose your job? Did you get fired? Were you laid off because the company just couldn't afford you and you were the newest hire? Like we have to like we have to unpack it all the way. We can't just unpack. We can't just open the suitcase and say, "Oh, I know the answer." No, you got to take shit out the suitcase and kind of dig deep to see what's really going on in here. What we got going on, you know? Um, Sadly, a lot of homeless are veterans. Very sad how they are treated once used up. Oh yeah, dogs of the military. Veterans are treated like dogs of the military. It's terrible. They get old, shriveled. They throw them out like garbage. It's terrible. So terrible. It's a wonder they can even get people to join the military anymore. Who would want to protect a country in their youth only to be going towards something at the end like that? It's crazy. I don't want you to start running in this weather. Oh, baby boy, you don't have to worry about that. You do not have to worry about that. I thought about it. I did think about it. I thought about trying to run again this winter because I tried doing that last winter. I'm not doing it. It's above me now. I don't have it in me. Well, you have to train for the full marathon differently from a half marathon. Yes, you would. You'd have to start earlier and you'd have to obviously run more distance overall, more miles. The suitcase analogy was good. Well, it's true, David. It's true. It's like when you wanna figure out what the fuck is going on, what can I wear, what tools do I have while on this vacation that we call life? What tools do I have? How can I prepare for the weather? What's why am I so slow traveling? What's really holding me back? Like, do I have rocks in here? You gotta open the suitcase. You see everything's neatly packed, but everything can be neatly packed, but there could still be shit in there that you don't need, right? You may open a box here, open a little pouch here, and see that there's boulders in there. What the fuck you got boulders in there for? It's useless. It's just weighing you down, right? So, yeah. The job market is scarce and companies do downsize frequently due to the economic shifts as well, beautiful. That is true. We're speaking in generalities though. In generalities, I still, even with that being true, I still believe that 90% of the homeless are not homeless due to job loss. They're homeless due to their poor decision making. Whether that was losing the job and getting fired, or being addicted to drugs, or having poor mental health that's been unchecked. Hi, Luke. How are you? Hey, girl. Guys, I am so tired. You've been homeless before? Talk about that, Zara, if you don't mind. It takes a lot of bravery to say that you were homeless before. Um, and I want to be sensitive um, to the topic, but honest and real. But I think it's always important to hear from homeless people or ex homeless. How did you get there? How did you get out? What do you wish you would have knew before you were homeless? You know? What was the biggest lesson? Like, I have so many thoughts about that. We do have a couple other homeless people in the community that has been either homeless in the past or homeless currently. I don't want to call anybody out. I mean, they've said it publicly, but it's important. It's important to hear people out and hear their perspectives and have real dialogue and honest dialogue because as someone that works with homeless population since I was 18 years old, literally, um, I don't want anyone to be homeless. I want no one to be homeless. And I think that it's terrible that our government has created a system of coddling, a system um, of discord for individuals where this is even a possibility. It really is a testament or a failure of your government to have so many people be so destitute, you know? Did I get a new microphone? No, I'm just holding up my microphone from glasses. I feel like every stream, I should just attach my mic to like random objects. It would be like a running gag, right? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I think that'd be kind of fun. Like every episode, I just have my mic attached to random objects around the house. I think I'm gonna start doing that, y'all. Mhm. But no, it's the same mic, Warhammer. I could honestly say in today's economy, most jobs are closing and outsourcing to different countries. Yeah, that's true. Layoffs happen in almost every industry, but what most people need to understand, you have to adapt to situations like that and get marketable skills that aren't too specialized. Be willing to take any job. I get that. I was homeless twice. I can tell you a few things. It was always at least partially my fault, period. Whether it was a passive responsibility, didn't get back up job when one turned around south. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. It evolved my whole view on life. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Zara. Can everyone put some hearts in the chat for both Zara and Leah Bobia? Everyone stop what you're doing and put some hearts in the chat for Zara, 777 and Leah Bobia, our mod. It's tough shit. It's tough shit. And as far as I'm concerned, you two bitches got street cred. You know what I mean? You bitches got street cred, in my opinion. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you both. Like being strung out on dope, spending my rent money on dope. That's just facts. People don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. Yeah, babe, we know. Yeah. Each each and every government, county, and city is creating the homeless industrial complex. Yeah, yeah. Tragedy will either destroy you or turn your life around. Ooh, I love. Oh, bitch, I love that. I love that so much. And it kind of reminds me of tarot, which I know I still owe a lot of you bitches tarot readings. I haven't forgotten. Maybe over the winter break, because I have a big vacation coming up, 2 weeks vacation. Um, I'm just gonna be off work, not doing anything special. But maybe during then, I will do a lot of tarot readings for my members that have joined and supported me financially for so long. That's something I want to do. I'll do New Year's readings. I love a New Year's reading. It's one of my favorites to do because it's in the Capricorn moon, so I love that. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. What that quote reminds me of, term, is the Tower card. And I wish I had my tarot deck with me right now, but the Tower card is basically when the tower has been destroyed by lightning and calamity. It's the calamity card. And you're falling. You're free falling, right? And it's a very scary looking card. Um, and yes, it's full of destruction, but it's all about your perspective, term. It's all about your perspective. You can either let the tower moment destroy you and leave you in rubble, or you can view this as an opportunity that the structures that I was living in had to be torn down. so that I can rebuild something and fortify it in the way that I need it to serve me best, right? So I find those moments to be interesting. I'm a big, strong believer in Stoicism, and one of the strong belief systems in Stoicism is surrounding challenge. If life is not challenging, you're dying, right? If you're not sharpening your pencil, you're dying, right? There's no room for growth without difficulty and challenge. Quite literally, when it comes to building muscle, you cannot build muscle without tearing muscle. You literally can't do it. We call them growing pains for a reason. And so, yeah, I want to see that. I want to read that comment again. Tragedy will either destroy you or turn your life around. And I really want you guys to choose the latter. Use your tragedy and your tough moments as opportunities for growth and development. Because that's what life is about. It's about developing. You've got to be a lifelong learner and focus on development and results, right? And in your effort. Good comment. Thank you for that comment. Ho, did I get out slowly, painfully with the help? Once you're there, it's almost impossible to escape on your own. Use resources, lean on family, even if estranged. Do what you gotta do. You gotta be scrappy. And Leah, you a scrappy cunt. You a fighter. You know, you're ferocious, but you have to be ferocious because life is ferocious, and life will either eat you or you will eat it. And there's no in between. I'm very proud of you, Leah, and I'm proud of you too, Zara. There's people who's making 40 to 70K annually and living in their cars. Let's unpack that because again, we have to ask ourselves, well, why are they living in their cars? Why are they living somewhere where 40K, 70K can't afford them a home? Everybody doesn't have to fucking live in Chicago, New York City, Miami, or San Francisco. I'm quite frankly a bit tired of people who live in these gigantic metropolis complaining about how expensive it is. You have choices. These are choices. You can move somewhere where if you have marketable skills, you can afford to live somewhere else, right? Now, I that does not mean what I just said does not take away the critique against these, globalists who are artificially inflating prices in order to price gouge others and enrich themselves infinitely. Baby boy, don't get me fucking started. There's two different discussions here, right? I'm not making excuses for the prices being too high, right? Because the prices being so high is intentional, right? They don't get me started. I don't want to rant. I'm having a nice chill night. But like I've always said, the government wants you poor, they want you sick, they want you ugly, they want you dependent. They want you down and out. And making life expensive is one of the ways they do that. So I'm not making an excuse for that existing, that dynamic existing, right, Elgin? I'm not doing that. Don't get that confused, baby boy. But what I am saying is, how long are you going to be at the will of somebody else? How long are you going to sit by and live in a place that's unaffordable when you have the choice to make different moves? Again, even when life is rough, you still got to continue making the best optimal decisions that you can. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for sending the girl with those hearts. Thank you for that. Thank you, Steve. Get off dope, stay off dope, work harder than everyone around me, stop making excuses, take the small wins, and celebrate the victories. That part. Thank you, Sadie. I would love a tarot reading. You'll get one. No, I think you're misremembering. I'm not vegetarian. I'm pescatarian. I eat fish. I eat fish. I eat eggs. I eat dairy. I eat plenty of animal products. I just don't eat chicken, beef, turkey, or pork. I just don't eat those things. I even eat frog, an alligator. I have a wish list of things for people living in their car because there's 4 or 5 things that would make your life worth living again that you don't even know you need. Insulation, heating, AC. That makes sense. I seen that when you went to California. Are you a liberal? I think you are. Well, you don't think very well then, do you, Wrangler? You're not much of a thinker. What a pity. What a dumb cunt you are. Me a liberal. That's funny. Yes, but you can earn a decent living working and living in metropolitan. I know, but the example you brought up was about people making 40 to 70K living in a car. People that are making 40 to 70K living in a car are those that are living in metropolitan cities. Do you think being a pod boss is a flex? What is a pod boss? What is a pod boss? Tyler Pasick. What's a pod boss? Hey Pittman, I had an old friend who was living in his car, but he thought living in a trailer that was affordable was beneath him. He thought he was too good to live somewhere cheaper. Pride will destroy you. It's the deadliest sin for a reason. Four walls is four walls, and damn nice compared to a bench or a back seat. True story. Do you eat red meat occasionally? Nope, never. Yeah, Lee's a badass cunt. Let me tell you that. She's a bad bitch, autist. Don't ever get that twisted. Thank you, Luke, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for your benevolence today. I really, really appreciate that. A bed is a bed. That part. My life today isn't the end goal, but I'm blessed. Yeah, imagine your life 10 and 9 years ago, baby. Listen, you don't even have to go that fucking far back. Go back a year. I can go back a year, and even though my financial life is really rough right now, um, I can go back to last year and think, wow, I'm in a much better position mentally, right, than I was a year ago. So I'm really proud of that. And that's what makes America so awesome is that most millionaires come from nothing. That's the fact. I know a lot of people who hate rich people like to say, "Oh, it's just a nepotism. It's just they had a rich family." That's not how most millionaires are created in America. That's just not factually true. It's not. Dave Ramsey did the biggest study on millionaires ever to be done in the world, and it's just not true. The data does not back that up. So people, liberals, have to really stop saying that. You've got to stop lying. American millionaires are created from the ground up. Progress is the goal, not perfection, because perfection doesn't exist. Perfection doesn't exist. Hey, Mama K, you did make it. I mean, it's so crazy that liberals will they hate they see and I hate it so much because I feel like that liberal ideology is what causes so many people to fall in the trap of self victimization and victimhood. And once you mentally fall into that mindset, it's over, bitch. Bitch, it's over. Once you decide that you're a victim, you're done. You're done, right? And then once you decide that you're a winner and that you're going to succeed and that you're going to fight and that you're going to climb that mountain, I'll see you at the mountaintop, right? Did someone get banned? Sorry. Fuck off. Don't be fucking spamming. Don't be a spamming little cunt with low impulse control. You dumb monkeys. It's like a bunch of fucking monkeys out there that like, you like you just can't help yourself but to type. You know, you need the attention so bad. You need the dopamine hit so bad because you're so lonely in real life that you have to go to the internet to get that sense of connection. Even if it's negative, you got to get some sense of connection because you don't have it elsewhere. I get it. I understand it. It's toxic and very ugly coded, but you gotta stop that spamming shit, y'all. Don't be spamming people on the internet unprovoked. It's really weird behavior. It's very weird behavior. Very cringy. Um, Mama K, you've missed me bitching about being cold for 60 minutes. That's all I talked about today. It's me being, I'm so fucking cold. I just want to blow my house up and set it on fire and then feel the warmth of the flames and the ashes. That's what I want right now. That's how cold I am right now. But I won't do that, don't worry. Um I've gone to maybe 20 or so 12 step meetings over the past 6 years, and I always feel better afterward. I've thought about sobriety for myself plenty of times. Interesting. What's holding you back, Autis? If you don't mind sharing. Yeah, Mama K, we've been talking about some deep shit tonight. Oh my god. This is what happens when I have low energy. When I have low energy, I can't like I'm not animated and I'm a lot more serious, I guess. I'm like more serious Cho. You get more like motivational Cho because I'm tired. And when I have full energy, you get like dramatic Cho. Um, oh Jesus, I'm so tired. Yeah, join the Discord channel. I've been sober, mostly sober. I've been mostly sober since October of 2023. I guess it is now. Yeah, 2023. I have I share a 6 pack of beer with my dad for his birthday every year, and then I did have a glass of champagne for my partner's birthday in September. So those are the only two drinks I've had this year. Um, did I have anything to drink in Miami? I don't think I did actually. I don't think I did. I don't think we even drank for New Year's. But yeah, I've drank twice this year. It's just like a special occasion thing, for me at this point. I do love alcohol. Don't get me started. Listen, before y'all knew me on YouTube, I was the guy that did reviews on champagne and sparkling wines. Bitch, I can tell you a lot about a bottle of prosecco versus a bottle of champagne versus a bottle of cava. I can tell you everything you want about those three things. You guys know how I know a lot of like very obscure things. Well, one of my other obscure pieces of knowledge is about sparkling wines. Like I know about tea, I know about skincare, I know about finance, like investing, um, and I know about sparkling wine, right? So let me just give you like one little quick factoid about sparkling wine. So first of all, sparkling wine is the general category of a wine that has an effervescence or carbonation, right? Any country can create sparkling wine, right? If you have the grapes, you have the technology, whatever. Now, people are always confused about all these different names. What's champagne? What's prosecco? What's cava? Well, basically, what those names are their patented names based on the country. So, champagne, cava, and prosecco are all sparkling wines. What makes them different is the region or the country in which they are produced and cultivated. Prosecco is only sparkling wine made in Italy. Champagne is sparkling wine made from France. Cava is sparkling wine made from Spain. So it would be illegal for me to grow some fucking grapes in Ohio and say, baby, here's try my champagne. It would be illegal. I could only legally call it a sparkling wine. I couldn't call it prosecco or cava or champagne. And so, of course, the different regions have different cultivation methods and different temperatures and elevations and all that stuff that affects the grapes and maturity and the weather and all that shit. And so you get different preferences. I'm particularly a good fan of cava. It's cheap. I like it because it's inoffensive. It's not pretentious. I love it in my mimosas. It makes for a really great mimosa because cava tends to be a little bit drier, dirtier, more of on the brute side. Um, oh, don't get me started. See, anyway, so I do miss drinking a glass of bubbles every day, but your life will be objectively better. It will be a net benefit. How wide the scale is on the net benefit, I don't know. But I do think that it's a net benefit to not drink, both physically, mentally, and maybe even spiritually too, and socially, perhaps. But that's up for you to decide. But talk to us, Autis. We're here to support you. We want to support you. You're a friend to the channel. You're part of this crazy little family. Join the Discord channel and or message me in DMs or message Leah in DMs somewhere. Go find her socials. Go find her YouTube channel. Go follow her. Um, yeah, we want to support you where we can. Hey, Silas. Um, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not spamming like that. How about non-alcoholic wine, beautiful? I think it's disgusting. Non-alcoholic wine is disgusting to me. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm an addict, but I enjoy abusing prescriptions. Well, that's addictive behavior. I would stop that if you can. But compare him to no damn Bill Cosby. That's an insult. I've seen it super. I've been sober from alcohol for 12 years. It almost killed. Oh my God. Hey, John Galbani. Yeah, Autis, you should join the Discord. Consuming alcohol excessively is certainly a demonic thing. I have an intense testimony about it. Oh, please share it, girl. Please share it. Please share, Mama Kay. We'd love to hear your testimony about such. And thank you guys for the wonderful conversation tonight. Dinner after the wedding yesterday, my one aunt was trying to get me to drink. I almost called her out for out her name. She couldn't take a no or nah. I'm good. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, you need to join the Discord, Mama K, or email me, and I'll post. If you don't want to join, I get it. Like I get it. Like we live in this society where motherfuckers are asking you to join one more fucking app. Join this app. Join this app. It's like, girl, leave me the fuck alone. Like I don't want to join another app that steals my data. I get it. Like I totally get it. If you want to just email me and I'll share it on the Discord channel, I can do that. But whatever you want to do, we'd love to have you in the Discord channel. I'm not trying to advise against it, but do what you want to do, Mama K. But I am invested in hearing your testimony. I'd love to hear your perspective and your experience. Yeah, Liz usually they're stirring shit up, just like she do here. I truly believe people who are drunkards have internalized issues that they're dealing with. I agree. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, girl. Spruce that tree up. Spruce that tree up. You better post pictures in the Discord when it's all done on Christmas. But guys, I'm gonna go. I'm really tired. I want to get in bed. How can you enhance your cognitive skills? Ooh, that's a tough question. I'm not sure how to answer that. I'm gonna, if you come to the stream tomorrow, I'll answer that. I want to go right now because I'm tired. I just want to get in bed and snuggle and be warm and just, that warm spot. That warm spot that you have in bed. Oh, it's just so incredible. That's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I deserve. Um, yeah, I gotta go to church tomorrow too. The internal issues are demons. Call me crazy, but I'm a true believer. I mean, it isn't lost on me that when you drink alcohol, you are literally drinking poison. Literally drinking poison. Like, no, there's no way around that. Alcohol is poison to the body. Um, and it's a net negative to the body. So it's like, yeah. I can see the religious connection, perhaps. I'll be interested in hearing your experience, but like the whole idea of drinking something that you know is poisonous to you almost feels a little bit ritualistic in nature. But that's just speculation on my part, and we can get into some metaphysical discussions if you want to. Um, Especially to recovery. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Elgin Johnson. I appreciate you. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Mama Kay. Thank you, Altus. Thank you to everyone that was here today, discussing, chit chatting. We had a very chill stream. I didn't cuss nobody out. I didn't cuss nobody out. I didn't call nobody a cunt. I mean, I called Leah one, but in a nice way, right? I didn't call nobody out their name. I didn't go crazy. Somebody almost got me started about illegal immigration. Somebody almost got me started, but we passed that bullet. We dodged that bullet. We dodged that bullet, baby. Um. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Tomorrow night, hopefully, I am in a warmer situation where I can be at my desk. I'm actually tomorrow. I'm planning to at least change my desk around and put up my dual monitors. I'm not sure if I'm going to be ready to do a test live stream. I don't really want to do a test live stream um, during a scheduled live stream. I want to do it like on a Monday or even maybe do like, a members only live stream. That will be the test. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we're using OBS, XSplit, and all that shit. But I am gonna be rearranging my desk and trying to fit my second monitor there so we can improve the channel and get ready for 2026 and really taking over YouTube and commanding my little space here. So I really appreciate you guys. Congratulations, MOP. You're almost there. You got to get you to 1,000. So I already have a. We're going to be talking about the squatter tomorrow. Speaking of homeless, we're going to be talking about the squatter, the DC squatter. I know y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it because it's been viral for the last several days, and I've been watching. And as someone that has gone through I almost thought I was going to go through that same experience, and I was going to have to like take someone out of my home on a stretcher. I thought that's where I was heading. But thank God that's not where we are. That's TMI. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the DC squatter situation tomorrow, and I'm really pissed off about it because don't get me started. Anyway, that's tomorrow night's topic. Um, yeah, mama. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mama. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you on Discord. Love you too, Otis. Have a good night, guys.